Hello everyone, my name is Jesse, this is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time. It's been a while since I've said this, but this is Genshin Impact. We're going to be hearing two songs, but from the original versions and I guess there's like a live performance. So we're going to be hearing Rapid as Wildfires, alongside Peaceful Hike, and in parentheses says, is it King C Daytime? And then after that we have Producing the Sounds of Liyue, Genshin Impact Behind the Scenes, from the channel Genshin Impact. And the other channel is yu-peng Music, who I'm pretty sure is the composer. Okay. So, and this is requested by, where is it? Oh My Jeebus and Emilia NG. So, before I get started, it's been a while. I don't remember the last time I did Genshin. It's been a long time. But I do recall, just as a side note right before I get started, I remember in my comments section for the longest time seeing the name Rapid as Wildfires. So this is potentially a pretty big song. I looked at the views and it's at 1.3 million. So I still don't really know anything about Genshin Impact, to be totally honest. But that's okay. I like not knowing stuff. Keeps it fresh in my memory, you know? And it's been so long that this might as well be like the first time. I'm not sure what this title says right here. Jade Moon Upon a Sea of Clouds. This is Rapid as Wildfires from Genshin Impact. Are those flamingos? That's my favorite time of the day, by the way, right there. Evening. Perfect. Just really quick, I've always loved the locations I've seen in Genshin. They always look so nice. Let me look something up. Oh yeah, those are definitely real instruments. Traditional Chinese instruments. It's so adventurous. No percussion. Interesting. Oh, I love the rhythm. That's kind of the percussion of the song. Oh, I can't wait to see this live. Ooh, damn. By the way, what does that mean? Genshin. Is that a character's name? Or let me know. Oh, this feels like a movie or something. Yeah, so cinematic. Who needs percussion when you have... Oh, never mind. There it is. It almost sounds like this was made with like a symphony in mind. Wow. I feel like I'm not qualified to talk about this song. Oh, there's so many melodies going on. I love descending riffs like that. Again? Oh. Oh, I cannot wait to see people play this live. This might be that same symphony here recording it. Ooh. I don't know if I want to hold my thoughts until the end when I watch both of them, but I should have mentioned at the beginning that when I saw the titles of both of these songs, I thought it was very interesting because they seem like polar opposites. I forgot to mention that, you know, Rapid as Wildfires and Peaceful Hike. You know, like those don't mix. Those don't mix. You don't want to go on a peaceful hike and there's wildfire, you know what I mean? So, well, I guess it's not too late because I still haven't heard Peaceful Hike, but I'm assuming the next song is going to be totally different. Like almost just totally calm and maybe like very repetitive, that kind of thing. So it's kind of funny that they're together, but okay. I'll say a little bit and then I'll move on to the Peaceful Hike because we still have to hear the live version of both. And I guess those two are together in the same concert or something. Wow. Yeah, so I don't know much about Yu-peng. Looked him up. Chinese composer. I don't know if this game is I don't know if it's just a composer or if the game is, you know, from China or mostly like Chinese culture or anything like that. So please let me know. Man, I'm like digging this whole architecture here. It's so cool. It's like kind of has everything I like in one picture. I love sunsets. I love ports. I love the buildings. Like this is just like a perfect image of me. This is like vacation mode. Also, I'm like starving for a vacation. It's been, I don't even know, over 5 years. So, and in that 5 years, I've had YouTube become full time. So, more than ever, this looks just like it looks to me. It looks like a brochure. Okay, fantastic energy, cinematic approach, and the use of traditional instruments. That was really cool. And there was, I think, maybe 1 or 2 percussive hits in the whole song, but the rhythm was kind of doing the heavy lifting there with the violins. Yeah, so that was cool. I don't know what's going on here. I would have to assume some kind of conflict or something. Who knows though? Like I said, I don't really know what like the gameplay of Genshin entails. So that's where you guys come in. Okay, this one's called Peaceful Hike, and by the look of the title, it says Qingxi Daytime. I would have to guess there's a night version of this, which is not requested if it's so let me know. Okay, same channel, Peaceful Hike. Let's see how this follows up. Rapid as Wildfires. I'm just going off the title. All right, let's go. I feel like I just entered like a Disney portal. You know when Dorothy goes from black and white to color? That's what it felt like right now when I just... What's the name of the place she goes to? Where the Lollipop Guild are? Anyways. Oh yeah, see, this is totally different energy in the same game. Now this sounds like a town theme to me. Or like exploring like an open world. Kind of vague, but that's what I get. I've been playing a lot of Xenoblade Chronicles lately. And yeah, it kind of gives me the feeling of like being outside in the world. Definitely peaceful. I feel like you can spend a lot of hours wherever this is. Just kind of getting immersed. Then again, how many soundtracks have I heard in my entire life that feature like Chinese instruments? There seems to be like an emphasis on Chinese culture. At least it seems that way. Ooh, the harp. Oh. There's still a lot of okay. There's that, I guess. Okay, so before I go on to this thing, that looks so cool. Oh, this looks like a. Oh, at first I thought it was like a live show, but the seats are empty, so this has to be a. I don't know, maybe just like straight up like a behind the scenes bonus content for viewers, or the actual recording of what we heard. We'll see. This is July 5th, 2020. I'm going to assume this is just like a side thing that happened. Okay. Well, in the meantime, Peaceful Hike was... I mean, honestly, both titles were pretty bang on. Pretty bang on. Rapid as Wildfires definitely gave me that feeling of intensity and a bit of a conflict and some action. I guess it's the only way I can put it, action. Whereas Peaceful Hike was me strolling through a mountain and, you know, seeing like daisies and sunflowers and just all the birds chirping and just, you know, total fantasy dream state kind of thing. Ah, yeah, that was great. Simple, but I mean, not simple in execution, but simple in like the scenery it gave me. It was just, again, just felt very outside. If I had to guess, gaming, I hate that term. If I had to guess, in-game wise, first one sounded like a battle theme, second one sounded like just open world. That's pretty much all I got. But then again, open world can also sound like town themes. This may be a, it says, you know, King She? Daytime? Excuse my pronunciations. So it sounds kind of like a town theme too, but that also could be like a continent or whatever. I'm just taking guesses. I'm excited for this, mostly because I love live music and performances, and it seems like super high quality. Producing the sounds of Liyue. If I had to guess, Liyue is kind of the world of Genshin. You know what? It has information here. Genshin Impact music composed by yu-peng Chen of the Hoyo Mix team. Oh, Hoyo, that's right. I've heard that name. I forgot that was Genshin. Watch the recording of selected music for the Liyue region. You know, I think I've done something with the word Liyue in there. It's been so long, I'm sorry. The Shanghai Symphony Orchestra and special guest folk musicians come together at the Shanghai Symphony Orchestra Hall to record the soundtrack for the Liyue region Genshin Impact, bringing the uniquely enchanting sounds of an Eastern fantasy to life. Huh. This is 7 minutes. This is from the official Genshin Impact channel. Okay. Let's just see what happens. Sorry if you heard my air conditioning. I love watching stuff. I just came back recently from a Final Fantasy concert, so. They have like a finger pick contraption. I think that's the Yu-peng. I think that it's G-U-Z-H-E-N-G. I think, but it's like in the family of a lot of instruments like that. Someone on the right paddle. Oh yeah, they kind of use like a finger pick thing instead of their nails. I guess to produce a more plucked sound. Or the strings are probably really tough. Very few guitarists use those. They just use either their finger skin or their fingernails, but rarely like a wearable pick. Some do, but very little. Oh, was that yu-peng that we saw? I don't know. The random person they showed? Oh, that's sick. Oh my god, that is mega scalloped. I had no idea it was so scalloped. I'll explain that later. Holy moly. Oh, it makes sense though, actually. Or was it? If anyone knows for sure the names of any of these instruments, feel free. Educate. I'm watching on the big screen. Oh. What a great camera angle too. Or maybe that's you. Oh. There's someone in the back. Like right here in this point of view, exactly. I love that camera angle. Yeah, the person operating the camera. That's probably not yu-peng. That was rapid as wildfires. Give yourselves a round of applause. That was sick. I'm guessing they do actual like tours, maybe, or they did. And we're back to the forest frolicking around. That's the imagery I see in my head. Oh, that's so nice. Steinway and Sons. The guy in the middle, just it's not my turn yet. Take a little breather. Actually, behind the conductor, there's someone. Maybe that's him. I'm guessing this has to be part of a long. I was gonna say DVD, but I don't know if those exist anymore. Can you see this in the game at some point, like an unlock? Look at that jacket, by the way. It's like a scarecrow jacket. Or maybe that's him. I'm trying to see who the camera keeps putting who the shots keep going at. Oh, these beautiful strings, just like kind of floating in the background. Okay. That was... Oh yeah, that's right. Let me go back to... I like this shot right here. This is really cool. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on, let me get into my nerdy music thing. Yeah, so... I never want to like say anything as fact. It's just what I've heard in life and, you know, maybe some guesses. So I think this is either in the family of the Gusheng or is a Gusheng. But basically, it's these instruments, and then you know, to produce the notes, you're kind of like bending it near the top of the string, I guess. See if I can kind of watch this on mute. Oh, that's interesting, actually. Yeah, see, her left hand is doing the like pitch correction. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Then there is the... Oh, that was so cool. This girl's cool. Oh, I mean, there's so many instruments, I wouldn't even know where to start. It looks kind of like in the lute family. But that, it's so, I'm like staring at it. Like, what is going on here? Like, how is... I mean, at the end of the day, there's 100 different instruments where there are a body and a neck and strings on it. And then obviously, like, tuners. But it's like, what's happening here? Obviously... I can only speak for like acoustic guitars from what I know. Well, I know more than that actually, but the one I'm more familiar with. Obviously, guitar-wise, I understand it's just a sound hole, and that's just because the music needs to project loud. But like, what's going on here? Like, it looks like the equivalent of a bunch of wooden bridges. Actually, now that I think about it, I think those are all frets. Well, I don't know what they would call them, but... They're all frets, maybe wooden frets that are pretty high up, and they just reach all the way down pretty much close to where her picking occurs. So, for example, I think a guitar would either go from anywhere from 21 frets to 24 frets. This looks like it might even... I don't even want to throw a random number, but probably over 30 possible ranges. But what's interesting about this one is, so she's playing with a pick as well. Kind of like, it looks like, oh no, she's playing with her fingers. So same thing. It's like these wearable picks, but she's strumming as if it was like, if she was, basically it looks like her thumb is kind of doing most of the work here. And then this is where this is like crazy. Oh, what? See, but then it separates into like what looks like the neck. And dude, that looks crazy. That is so wild to me. I think the equivalent to this, and I could be wrong, but it kind of makes sense. And again, in the guitar world, there's a thing, it's very, very rare, called a scalloped fretboard. The neck part of any like stringed instrument is, just the neck, and then the top part where your fingers are actually touching. That is, well, in guitar terms, that's the fretboard. It's probably, I don't want to call it that here, but the equivalent of the fretboard here, wherever she's playing the notes, that is usually flat. Your finger just touches the string and it starts to press up against the fretboard. Whereas here there's like huge dips, like triangular dips. A scalloped fretboard in the guitar world is when it's no longer flat in between each of those little lines. It's like a kind of like a U shape. It looks like they're scooped out, sort of. And that makes for a much more expressive vibrato. But it's also way more difficult to play because you're essentially, the strings are kind of like suspended in midair type of thing, as opposed to just having that, that structure with, having the fretboard behind it. So basically, what I'm guessing is that it's so deep of a scallop that that's kind of the thing with, from my guess of Eastern sounds, and this goes for like India as well, is they don't really typically use, obviously, like Western terminology and theory. They have a lot of things called like microtones. So anytime you hear like this sort of twangy, like wow, and that kind of music, I think it's because of stuff like this. Again, I don't know. It just sounds correct in my head. So, for like just use for example, very, very simple example, like day one music theory or piano. You can think of any instrument. We use, like A through G. So like A sharp, B, etc. Right? So between, very, very simple, between A and B, or let's just say that A and B are two white keys and the black keys either A sharp or B flat. Simple, right? But I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, please, but like when it comes to microtones, I don't even know if that's the proper term either. It's like you hear stuff in between those. So even something as small as like a, A and then the sharp and then B, I think, Chinese and Indian stuff have like a bunch of little things in between those. So you hear just a lot more variances and more bendiness. I think that's why sitars sound like that too. These are just guesses, but I'm pretty sure. I never really looked into it. Anyways, I think that's why the scallop thing is so hard. I don't know why I talk so much about music here, but I guess when I see these concerts and stuff, I'm doing that too when I'm watching them live. Like I'm always like staring and just like in awe, because it's not like every day you get to see these. Although on YouTube you can just watch these whenever you want, but I don't get to just watch these. And plus I love stuff like this. This is one of the reasons I love YouTube, because I can experience this without having to play the game, or I would have never known there's a Genshin symphony here, Anyways, so I'm self-taught, but I mean, I think most of what I said was correct. At least in my headcanon. I also love her little like hair thing she did right here. Awesome. That was really, really cool. I wonder why they picked these two songs together. Because this is the official channel, so maybe are these two songs related in any kind? Like, do they play in the same town? I don't know. I don't know anything about Genshin. Apparently, I don't know anything. So please fill me in. But that was awesome. That was great. 2020. When did Genshin come out? Let me look at that actually, really quick. But yeah, I still don't know what Genshin means. Genshin Impact. (2020) Dude, I feel like it came out a long time ago. What am I thinking? Then again, that was almost 5 years ago. Oh. Why did I think Genshin Impact has been around since like the 2010s? Anyways. Thank you very much to Oh My Jeeves and Amelia NG. There's still plenty of Genshin and Impact requests. So, can't wait to check them out. That was awesome. That was cool. Tell me whatever you want. Correct any mistakes I made. Whatever. That was producing the sounds of Liyue, peaceful hike, daytime, I guess, and wrap it as Wildfires. I kind of love it. I love the whole attention to the region, and I don't really get to hear stuff like this every day. So to me, and again, it's the aesthetic here, which is probably has nothing to do with it, but I don't know if that's just like a common image or something. Anyways, I need to get out of here. Thank you, Genshin fans and video game music fans. Thank you to my Patreons you see here. I could not be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse. Later.